The most exciting thing about the product is working on a game where the point of the game is not about killing people or shooting down planes or blowing up boats. It's about learning of what existed in a time before we lived and learning a psyche of a people that we don't know anymore. It's about visiting a place that's almost alien to us and having to use the people and the tools in that place to solve problems.
Hi, I'm Verna Harvey, and I'm the line producer on Pyramid. I don't think even Piccadilly Circus in the rush hour, with all of the lights malfunctioning, could quite come up to the logistical nightmare Pyramid has been in keeping it on schedule and keeping track of all the files. Those include 18,000 animation files, 1,700 art files, 1,600 dialogue files, and 500 sound effects and music elements. That's without the code. How do we do it? Well, we've amassed a terrific group of people, talented, hard-working and committed. And you feed them well, not like the ancient Egyptians. I don't think spring onions, bread and ale will quite make it. You also have to distract them sometimes from the fact that they've only had 4 hours sleep the night before. Anyway, it's been a lot of fun. We've really had a good time with this, and we hope you have a good time playing with it.
My favorite part of working on this project has got to be the mix of all these different medias. Not only are we working with sound and text on a computer, but we're also dealing with a special effects house, which is one of the first times this is happening in the multimedia industry.
I'm Ari Schindler. I'm the technical director for the Pyramid project. Questions that might come to mind that I might have an answer to would be what it took to ship this product and what sort of planning and organization we used. The approach that we decided to take was roughly equivalent to what the Egyptians decided to take in building a pyramid, in that we used vast amounts of labor, vast amounts of time, and little or no forethought in terms of who was going to get hurt along the way. With respect to the experience of the people involved, we started out with 6 months of experience on my part and basically no experience on anybody else's part in the technical staff. That comes to 2.5 weeks of average experience per member of our crew.
Hi, I'm Sean Jones. I'm character designer and lead animator for Pyramid. I think the most interesting challenge in the Pyramid project was getting that perfect balance between Egyptian stylization and regular cartoon stylization. I looked at a lot of Egyptian art and especially a lot of hieroglyphs and modeled after the extreme hieroglyphic stylization, which is frontal on the torso and an extreme profile on all characters, except for gods and royalty, which can look you in the eye.
My name is Pam Spertus. I'm the art director and lead artist on Pyramid. Here's how we created the background screens. We tried to make our background screens look very similar to the DreamQuest sets. As each level was completed at DreamQuest, Albert, David, and I went over to DreamQuest and took slides of all the backgrounds that we knew we would need according to our design document. We crawled around on our hands and knees, had to wear special little foam shoes as to not ruin the set, and we had to be certain that what we were going to do was going to be right because we were only going to have one shot at it. Then we would take those slides, put them on photo CD, composite them together using Photoshop primarily. We went in and we painted them, trying to get them a little less looking like a model, adding a little bit of our own touch to it, but at the same time making sure that it worked with what we had received from DreamQuest and what you would see in virtual flight.
I came up with the instrumentation for the pyramid music by doing some research on traditional Middle Eastern sounds and attempting to recreate them with my synthesizers here in the studio. Also, you know, trying to provide more orchestral ambient effects and sounds along with those instruments. The real challenge has been to try and find sounds in the actual computer that can sound like that. The most important thing I hope the music will bring to the product is an emotional through line from beginning to end. Also, hopefully having the ability to entertain, to hold the user, and provide an ambience of the period.
And action.
Elephanta's carvings, delicate like charms from a beast that shook the ground when it walked.
I love that. All right, that's a keeper, and let's do it one more time, just a little bit looser.
What a world! What a world! Where a little builder like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness. I will get you in the next world, Master Builder.
You let the capstone fall off the side? You let the capstone fall off the side? I've worked my entire life for this moment. I hope the foreman can find the stone carvers in time to make another capstone. They were on their way home last time I heard.
We'll do just a pickup on that one, and action.
I did not believe that a human of your heart walked the earth.
Four, three, two.
Whoa! Hey! Yeah! Yeah! Whoa! Hey! Yeah!
Oh, it's fun being in audio, isn't it?
Let us find the north. The north. I will help you at the wall. Let us find the north.
But, you know, because right now when too many people are sleeping.
Hi, I'm a little holiday mallow.
Yes.
Oh, hell!
Ooh. Awesome.
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Digging around.
Are you going to get some like top shots of him too?
Yeah.
Choose your war. That would be totally cool. Actually, it'd be cool.
We should have different zooms on the 4 different people.
Yes,
It should flash between all of us.
God.
Hello, little chap.
Oh, yes indeed. Another masterpiece.
I've always been fascinated by the mystery and grandeur of the pyramids in ancient Egypt, and to get a chance to do that in miniature in a way that we can actually sort of get our hands on it is very interesting. It's also a lot of fun. You kind of feel when you're building these things that you're doing something that somebody else did 4,500 years ago. On the overall table, I think we had something like 50 or 60 each of several different kinds of tents, as well as about 45 or 50 individual buildings, and maybe 300 palm trees. To finish off the landscape on the table, we covered the entire landscape with about 3 tons of sand. That was then dressed in around the pyramid, all the little structures. Nothing looks like sand except sand.
The most difficult technical element of this project was to interface the DreamQuest motion control system with the different various techniques that we're using to grab the frames for displaying on the CD-ROM. So there's a lot of things that we're learning now that we haven't had to in the past. We're applying everything we do know about making feature films and television movies, but the technical aspects are actually quite different.
I feel really good about the collaboration between DreamQuest and Knowledge Adventure. I feel that we're working as a team, not as 2 separate companies. Everybody's been really wonderful, and we're all trying to solve the same problems together.
When I first saw Pyramid, it took my breath away. I knew we wanted to publish it. What could be more fun for kids than building a pyramid? And in the process, they would learn about ancient Egypt, its culture, its people, and its technology. Education was the goal, entertainment was the way to get there. The McGraw-Hill Home Interactive team was convinced that we could make Pyramid into a product that would stand the test of time and lead to other exciting products.
As producer for McGraw-Hill, I focused on making sure that this great product design lived up to its full potential. We focused on several key questions. Are the goals of the game clear? Are the puzzles the right difficulty? Does the dialogue make sense? Are there plenty of clues available? Are there lots of fascinating educational tidbits to discover? And most important, do the players enjoy the experience? When we could say definitely yes to all these questions, then we knew that the game was ready.
In quality assurance, we test the program by looking at the program code and by testing it for hours on end. Our major concern is looking at whether the program actually runs, and then our secondary and only a slightly lower level is is this entertaining, is this interesting, is this going to hold someone's attention, are they going to want to play this? The bottom line was Pyramid was a lot of fun for all of us. We had a lot of fun playing with it, and the kids we had, they just ate it up, and they couldn't wait to come back the next time.